What is a mesh communication system? We're about to find out. It's Fastlane. Hey guys, welcome to Fastlane. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about dynamic mesh communication systems, or DMC for short. So recently I did a video on the cheapest Senas you can buy. Now those of course were Bluetooth systems. You should watch the video, it's worth a watch. But these were not the infamous mesh systems that we've been hearing so much about. So what exactly is the difference between a Bluetooth communication system and a mesh communication system? You know, people kind of act like if you still run a Bluetooth system, like it's like, oh, that's so sad. Or maybe it's a little bit more like this. You know, I used to run a Bluetooth system and then I got a job. So both mesh and Bluetooth communication systems basically run off radio frequencies. They allow you to talk to other riders, they allow you to sync up with your phone for GPS, for taking phone calls, for listening to music, etc. But Bluetooth can basically only link you up with a couple riders, while mesh can link you up to a minimum of like 6 riders at a mile, like a 1.2 mile range. And actually, these guys are boasting like you can go up to like 5 miles with up to 24 riders. So some of the cool features of a mesh system over a Bluetooth system. Basically, you have instant and effortless communication. You can basically instantly link up with the touch of a button without having to do a pre-grouping process. It's basically kind of a one-click pairing kind of a thing, with no need to pair each system together. So let's talk specifically about this bad boy. This is the Spider ST1. Now this is a dual system from Sena.
So the Sena Spider ST1 features Bluetooth 5.1 technology. It's got a super low profile design, has a jog dial on the side, it's great for gloved hands. Features music sharing with seamless fade in and out for GPS and incoming calls, advanced noise control, a wide volume control, 0 to 100% charge in an hour and a half, 11 and a half hours of talk time, features a smartphone app. It's got the same HD series speakers and the same overall performance featured in the Sena's much more expensive with models like the Sena 50.
So a super cool feature of the mesh technology is everybody knows that rider who he just can't keep up, right? Or he's got to stop to go to the bathroom or something. Well, here's the deal. With mesh technology, if a rider leaves the group, a rider stops, a rider falls out of the group, he will auto disconnect and then it will automatically reconnect without having to repair when he catches back up to the group. Pretty cool. So basically there's 2 versions of this particular mesh system. The ST1, the Spider ST1, get it? Spider web. The ST1 and the RT1. The only real difference is the RT1 has a lower profile design and it's a push button controller instead of the jog wheel, which I personally think is better when you're wearing gloves. They're basically the exact same price. You can actually pick these up individually as a single unit for about $1.99 from, that's $199 currently at the making of this video. For my friends over at Speed Addicts, you can get a dual set for like $359, so you can save a little bit of cash that way. And I think you can actually save some money in cart, like maybe an extra 5%. Check the link below. All right, here's something that is super important to know. Mesh systems only connect with other mesh systems. So if all your buddies are running Bluetooth right now, you and all your buddies are all gonna have to get mesh if you want to connect with mesh. Now Sena does have an adapter that's like $100 that you can run a Bluetooth off and make it mesh, but at $100, why don't you just buy a new system? So these systems are not, and I repeat, not Bluetooth compatible. So if you're expecting this to hook right up to your friends with Bluetooth, it's not going to happen. All right, so let's do a quick unboxing. Let's look at what we get. Then we're going to slap these things on the helmet. I'm not going to bore you with that. And my buddy and I are going to go for a ride, test them out, take you along, and we'll let you know what we think. All right, let's go ahead and get busy unboxing the Sena ST1 Spider system. Now this is a dual system, so it has 2 units in here, and this is what we've chosen today to unbox. Nothing like a little bit of overkill. Yeah, this might be a little more than we actually need there. So a couple little pieces of tape here. And just take the lid off there. Set that to the side. All right, so here's your units, essentially. So it's a dual system, so you get 2 of these units. And not entirely sure how everything works yet. I know this little guy here, that actually shoots up. It's like a little extra antenna. We'll figure everything about all those. But so you got 2 of these. Oops. And then when you look down in the box, there's some more cool secret stuff. So I'll set that over there. Open this up and see what all we've got. All right. So let's start with your hooking it up first. So you've got a non-permanent clamp. So this actually clamps onto your helmet. The unit can actually sit on there. This is a permanent clamp with adhesive, obviously there. You got a charging cable. These, to my understanding, are speaker extenders. If the holes on your helmet are a little too deep and you want them to be a little closer to your ears, you can actually utilize those. Let's see, these are your speakers, obviously. So, right there's your speakers, and if you want to hook them onto those, they just Velcro on. These ones actually have a little plug-in. As opposed to the RT one, I think they're actually just attached, but these ones actually plug in. Then you have a boom mic here. Now the boom mic, I guess I found this out. I didn't really know this. This is essentially if you have more like a half helmet, or maybe a helmet that you know, it's like a modular or something. You can actually utilize that instead. Let's get that out of the way. And you use that guy for your mic. There's a couple little foam covers there. I won't bother opening those. A bunch of Velcro to hook everything up. And here's the cool thing. If you have a full face helmet, I didn't know that because I saw this in my last video and I was like, I'm not sure what that one's for. This is the one you use if you have a full face helmet, and it just literally sticks right on the side of your helmet. You don't have to have the whole boom sitting out there in front of everything. So, like I said, in the package here, you've got essentially, oh, there's some instructions too. You've got essentially a whole nother setup of all this, just these 2, but all this extra stuff is actually in that package there. And of course you got a quick start guide which comes in multiple languages. I believe if you want the full instructions, you have to go to Sena. If it's anything like the last one I got, the last 2, you've got to actually download the instructions online. So I'm not going to bore you with actually showing you the install, but I am going to install these on a couple helmets, take them out for a ride and show you that. So let's get them installed and let's go for a ride. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and give you my basic thoughts of the Sena ST1 Spider Mesh Communication System. Cal and I got out there today, as you saw. We rode around quite a bit. We tested them out a lot. We put them through the paces. We tried to get about a mile apart, see how clear they were. Very clear. I mean, to tell you the truth, the conversation part of it, super clear. The speakers sound amazing, especially with music. They're high-def speakers. I don't know that that has as much to do with the fact that it's a mesh system as just it has high-def speakers, which I think, yeah, you definitely ought to do that. You know, it's really not a lot more than a regular Sena, a regular Bluetooth, if you really think about it. Most of them are running around $200 anyways, except the ones I checked out, you know, that are the cheaper ones. You can check those out. But the range is really what you're buying here. Being able to pair with other riders, really easy. It is a really quick pairing process. I will say that. I don't love the Sena apps, though. I'm going to say their little app where everything is, that needs some work, without a doubt. But I think overall, I think it's a good system. I think it works well. The one thing I did notice is we went under some power lines. We heard a little bit of crackle, some interference when we went under those, but I think that's because we're dealing with pretty much like radio frequencies. And then at the end of your conversations, there's like a slight hiss sound when you're done talking. So I'm not sure what that's about. But overall, I think it's a good system. I'm not getting paid to say this. We bought them ourselves. All right, so that is the Sena Spider ST1 system, mesh system. Let me know what you think, all right? Let me know in the comments below. Are you running mesh? Do you think it's worth all the hype? What do you think of mesh compared to Bluetooth? Do you think it's really worth the extra money? And you know, you and all your buddies having to switch over to mesh. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. I really want to thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Keep liking those videos, giving me the thumbs up. It helps these videos to go all around the world. And talk to me, man. Talk to me in the comments below. I'll see you soon. It's Fastlane.